everybody, welcome everybody to Zootopia. Good evening everybody, my name is AALS3179. We're live at Zootopia Stadium, home of the Zootopians, their local football team. But here at Zootopia, we're going to have a great start with Monster Jam Nickelodeon Disney Cartoon action for the practice race. This is not the event right now, this is the practice race right now. So this is like kind of similar to qualifying, but they're just practicing for everyone. Now here's the lineup, ladies and gentlemen, that these guys are going to face each other right there. You're going to have Sonic and Reindeer taking on Johnny, Max D, Mabel, and Megalodon versus Shockwave, Monster Mud, or any of the other guys. Or should I say Monster Energy? Alright everybody, we're going to get ready to get started. So starting up the lineup is going to be Mabel, Pines, and Megalodon. We'll be taking on Hassan and Shockwave as we're going to get ready to get started right there for the official Monster Jam practice race. Now I want to give everybody the heads up that I know this is not the actual stadium. This is like the Houston, Texas map from the BeammonSter. So this is how the track would have looked like. And off we go. Here we get started for the practice race. Mabel, Pines, and Megalodon on the bottom right, and the top left is Hassan and Shockwave, who is also the cousin of Tank. And I like to see how Hassan makes it to the World Finals because, that I know his cousin is officially still undefeated with Punisher. And Mabel's having trouble right there. Down to the final turn, it looks like Shockwave is going to get the best of her, and it looks like he's going to do it. And your first race of practice of round one, or should I say the part one of practice race, Hassan and Shockwave has defeated Mabel, Pines, and Mabel got a 5-second penalty after that did not jump over, the actual racing track. Now let's go look at the replay right now. Mabel, Pines did everything she can, but she had a trouble on that first turn. And it's not the way that she wanted to do because I know that she did not like it. And the problem is that she tried to make that turn, but it still caused her and it was way too late for that. However, it is what it is. You can't do nothing about it. So that's how, everything like that. So your winner goes to Shockwave as we're going to be moving on to the next round. Pulling up, ladies and gentlemen, it will be Sonic the Hedgehog. We'll be driving the green Gravedigger. And just to let everyone know, yes, we're going to have two green Gravediggers. One is Sonic, one is Rouge. If Sonic wins, they're going to switch one Gravedigger out. But that's if Sonic wins. Or Mordecai, you could say. And his opponent, Jonathan Lochran and Max D. We're going to have a good matchup between those two guys. It's been a while these guys seen each other before between Johnny and Sonic. And we know that Johnny representing Arena Series number 5, Sonic the Hedgehog representing Stadium Championship Series South. Here it is, Arena versus Stadium. And it looks like both guys are looking right there, and there it is, not bad with the Candy Apple. For the first time ever, Jonathan's bringing back the Candy Apple Max D. It's been a while. He used to drove it before, and now it looks like Jonathan is going to take the win right there over the victory. And your winner goes to Jonathan Lochran in Max D, knocking out Sonic the Hedgehog in Gravedigger, which is pretty good matchup right there between those two guys, both rivalry trucks right there. Let's go look at the replay right now. Sonic the Hedgehog looks like he tried everything in his turn right there. He didn't work out the best. It's not looking, really decent ready for him and stuff like that, but not the way what he wanted to do, but still, it is what it is. And if you look at the final turn, Max D looks like got the best of him, so it looks like your winner goes to Max D's Jonathan Lochran. Jonathan looks like he got the best of him. That was a good race out there, but, however, it is what it is. And now we're going to have Dipper Pines in the Octonator monster truck. He is getting ready to get it started. And now his partner opponent will be, during the practice race, Mudbutt and Monster Energy. It's been a while these guys face each other, but still, it's going to be a good race right there. One representing both stadium guys. One is the north, one is the east. As we're going to get ready to get started, here it is, Monster Energy, Octonator. And Dipper Pines, just let everyone know that Dipper Pines has a little surprise for everyone. He's going to be giving out a new body, so be on the lookout for later on tonight's live stream. So don't forget everyone, be on the lookout for that. And it looks like Mudbutt is having struggle. And Dipper Pines looks like he's going to flip the truck over. And he had the lead, but oh my goodness. And it looks like Monster Energy. Oh, and Monster Energy has trouble right there. Both guys are getting a huge comeback right there. One of them is going to try to go for a win right there. And it looks like Octonator got the best of him. Man, that was a crazy race out there. Both of them have trouble out there. My goodness. It is some crazy race out there between both guys out there. And it was really, man, I can't believe what kind of a race I've seen before here in the history of Monster Jam right there. That was a crazy start. Look, it all started with Dipper Pines and Octonator. He already get ready to try his best, but unfortunately, it is not what he wanted to do, and that was something like, everything like that. It's not looking good for Monster Energy. At least he tried his best, but it's not the way he wanted. But both of them had their, ups and downs and stuff. Wendy Corduroy in the Scooby-Doo monster truck. She is getting ready to get started, and it looks like her opponent will be the USA 1. That is Chubby. Chubby in USA 1 is trying to do everything he can out there, but he had bad moments and his good moments. He had the lead in his tour, but unfortunately Gruch got the best of him, so Gruch advances. So here it is, everybody, the double down qualifying or double down practice race. This is not qualifying. Letting everyone know that I made a mistake. This is not qualifying. This is practice race. There's a difference. So they already had the bracket set up already, but this is just a practice race for everyone. And looks like Corduroy got the best of Chubby. This is their first time facing each other in the track. And then they're facing each other. And Wendy Corduroy looks like she got the best of him. And unfortunately, USA 1, I don't consider him a loss. I consider him as a 5-second penalty. I'm not so sure what the officials were thinking. But either way, Wendy Corduroy is still the winner here. Look at what happened to USA 1. He tried everything in his power. He nearly got the best of it, but unfortunately looks like Corduroy got the best of him. And good old Wendy, the redhead girl, tried everything she can out there, and she looks like she tried to do everything she can. And, you know, it is what it is and stuff like that. You can't do nothing about it, so that's how it is. All right, Monster Jam fans, we are pulling up the next race. It's going to be Jessica bringing back the Megalodon Fire. And his opponent and her opponent will be taking on Hank and Twisted Addiction. This is going to be their first time seeing each other, facing each other on that track right there. I wanted to see right here for live stream. And hello everybody, like I said, whoever's watching live stream, both of my channels, NDaC, broadcasting above my head. Now we are ready to get started for the Monster Jam practice race. And it looks like Twisted Addiction did not work out well. And it looks like another struggle goes to Jessica in the Megalodon Fire. But either way, we have to bring out the Megalodon Fire too. You can tell who's who, because Mabel Pine's driving the regular Megalodon. He's driving Megalodon Fire. And it's so crazy that Megalodon is not in the Monster Jam lineup of the World Finals lineup for some weird reason, because neither of those Megalodon drivers didn't do well. Not even they come up close, but Jessica and Mabel are the closest. Let's go look at the replay. Look what happened to Hank. After his first turn, he lost control of that truck, and it looks like it got the best of him, and he flipped it over. And Jessica looks like she had struggles right there on that turn, but it is what it is. But, you know, there's nothing you can do about it, so that's how it is. At least she tried her best, but everything like that. And now we're going to go look at the bracket right now, because meanwhile, Twisted Addiction is going to be hauled away by the loaders while the bulldozers are helping Hank to get him back up. Let's go look at the lineup so far right now. We got Tailgater versus Scooby-Doo. Whoever wins later on will take Mordecai and Gravedigger. Maple Pines and Megalodon will be taking on Sonic the Hedgehog and Gravedigger. The winner takes on Twisted Addiction, and then Octonator and Max D. And then we get to more of the brackets right there. All right, everybody, so Twisted Addiction is doing good, so he's going to be driving out as fast as he can to swoop it out. So we will have both Stadium Championship Series West Tour guys are going to face each other. Bombshell and Tailgater, Mordecai and Gravedigger. There are no strangers to each other, but this is going to be a heck of a race right there. Like I said before, there are no strangers to each other. They've known each other since Stadium Championship Series West, although that Bombshell has more winning streaks than Mordecai. Mordecai has been Bombshell, but we're going to see how it is. This is the final run of the practice race right there. And Tailgater looks like he's having trouble. And it looks like Gravedigger got the best of it. And Gravedigger, Mordecai, be careful. Oh my goodness, he almost had it. And it looks like he got shut down. The officials shut him down for banging the wall. And Tailgater's trying to get back in the game right there. And it looks like it's going to be Bombshell Tailgater. Mordecai has a DNF, and it will not be able to finish right there. I know Mordecai is hating it right now. It looks like he's going to activate his truck right there. The official shut Mordecai down. The truck has officially got shut down for some reason. Let's go look at the replay right there. Mordecai and Bombshell, they both have struggles. Bombshell, at first he did, and Mordecai looks like he's taking the lead. But unfortunately, if the wall did not happen, then Mordecai would have won. So it was a really bad, devastating loss right there. I know Mordecai does not like it. He's very upset right now. I know. I don't blame him for everything, but it is what it is. All right, everybody, now I forgot to mention, because, you know, the bracket went a little too fast. On the bottom lane, I was trying to say, is Octonator versus Max D. The winner takes on USA 1. And then Jessica and Megalodon will be taking on Shockwave. Winner takes on Monster Energy. And also, there's the bracket for the main field right now. Now, remember, whoever wins from the Alien Invasion, because remember, Alien Invasion has nobody to face unless whoever wins the Double Down Showdown winner, whoever wins, will face Mugman in Alien Invasion. So, this is the lineup right now. I'm not going to get to a lot of details because we're trying to get everybody in the hurry right now, because I know the officials want to rush everything, because, you know, when they want to get to the main field, they want to get to the Double Down Showdown. I do too, but, you know, everyone has a timing system. All right, everybody, so here it is. We're going to have a switch up of part 2 of racing together, a practice racing. Mabel Pines and Megalodon, she's on my top left. In the bottom right is Hassan and Shockwave. Now, last time we saw that Mabel Pines looked like she got the victory, and Hassan is having trouble right there. And now to the final turn, looks like Mabel's going to get the best of him, and Hassan's trying to catch up. But it looks like a little too late. And it looks like it's going to be Mabel Pines again. Looks like she knocks out Hassan and Shockwave. Hassan is trying everything he can out there. Not the way he wanted, but you know what? It is what it is, so that's how it is and stuff. So right there. So either way, they're going to move these guys out. Let's go look at the replay right there for Mabel Pines and Hassan. Hassan has trouble because he banged the walls right there. Although he hit the containers, they didn't shut him down. You know, there's a good reason because, you know, it was not the actual walls from the stadium. It's just the, you know, the containers and stuff. But anyway, letting everybody know that this is not the, I know it's not the Zootopia actual stadium. This is just a Houston style track. So it was a really, you know, they don't have the customization and stuff like that. So maybe later on in the future we could do customization, but right now this is like a substitution. And now we're going to get ready to get it on right there. Here comes Jonathan Lochran in the top left in the Max League, and in the bottom right is Sonic the Hedgehog and Gravedigger. There it is, the last race, the practice race before these guys are going to get ready to start ready to race for the double down showdown. And Jonathan Lochran looks like he's a little too far away. He's been going a little faster. I don't know how in the world is this kid doing right there. Down in the final turn, Jonathan Lochran looks like he's kind of hanging in there, and it's going to be close right there, but it looks like Jonathan Lochran is going undefeated. Sonic the Hedgehog is way too late. I don't know how is he going fast. It looks like, wow, I don't know what is Johnny doing. I mean, he has some good race during Arena Championship Series number 5, but I didn't expect he was going to go this mode right there. I can't believe what is Johnny thinking right there. He is really rocking and rolling right there. I really like how this kid is just, you know, well, or should I say this guy out there trying to do everything he can out there. He was a youngster, but now he's becoming a great mature person right there. He is rocking and rolling. I will be honest. That is Jonathan Lochran. I can never doubt on this guy. Man, that is some good race out there for Jonathan Lochran. I'm so happy right there for him. But we still got many more trucks action out there right here getting going right there. All right, everybody, pulling up the starting line. Here comes Instagram Redbud and the Monster Energy on the top left. Bottom right, it is Different Minds and Octanator. So good for us. He cannot speed up last time right here. And Monster Energy looks like having a little dancing going on right here. Into the final turn, it looks like Octanator shining in there. And yes, we jump right there. And Monster Energy looks like he's going out there. Oh, dead even on both guys out there into the final turn. Dipper's trying to hang in there. So far, Mudbud's going to do it. Mudbud looks like he's going to get it. And Mudbud is going to take the victory right there. And Mudbud, don't flip it over. Come on, no. And we got another flip over on the practice race. And they're going to get the bulldozers as fast as they can to get Mudbud out of the track right there. Let's go look at the replay right now. What a crazy race between those two guys out there, between Monster Energy and Octanator. Both guys were really solid, decent on that track right there, but I believe that, you know, Monster Energy got the win, but however, he didn't do well as everything like that. I know he has a bye run, but remember, this is not actual race, this is practice race. Right now, they're going to get the loaders, which I know nobody can see it because, you know, we couldn't activate the bulldozer stuff, but still, we have the loaders already in. They're going to get, you know, Monster Energy out of the track. And it looks like we're going to go back, ladies and gentlemen. Now, don't forget, everybody, later on tonight, the Double Down Showdown will be later on tonight. The winner will be getting the 28th spot main field. Now, this is a race between all these guys out there that are going to go at it right there. So, who's your prediction? Who you guys think is going to win tonight? So, remember, comment down below if anyone's watching the live stream right there. And remember, don't forget, everyone, still to come. Like I said, there's going to be practice race for the main field lineup. And like I mentioned before, Double Down Showdown will be racing for the final spot. Live stream will be later on tonight. So don't forget, be on the lookout. We're doing some several part series on 3 different part videos on starting today right there. This is the part 1 of the video. We will do part 2 later on tonight, which is the main field practice race. And then we will be going to the Double Down Showdown. Going up the starting line, ladies and gentlemen, in my top left, this is Wendy Corduroy and Scooby-Doo. In the bottom right, Chubby in USA 1. Last time that they faced each other, which is earlier ago, that Corduroy got the best of Chubby. And let's see if Chubby not fail this time. And Chubby looks like he's going to have trouble right there. And it looks like Wendy's getting closer right here. Not bad for the redhead. And it looks like Wendy's having trouble out there. And USA 1-2 both banged the walls. And it looks like it's going to be close, but it's going to be Wendy Corduroy still remaining undefeated. And it looks like the officials have shut down USA 1. USA 1 will get a DNF, and it's not really well that, you know, Chubby wanted to do. Go look at the replay right now. That is a crazy race out there. Both guys, or both should I say one guy, one gal, bang the walls, and it looks like officials have shut down USA 1, and Scooby-Doo will have to get a bypass right there. Man, what a close race out there. But however, these guys have to get ready because, you know, the main field lineup is getting ready. So the officials are trying to rush these, you know, the double down showdown guys to hurry it up so we can get the main field going. And now, to my top left, ladies and gentlemen, is Hank in Twisted Addiction. Bottom right, it is Jessica in Megalodon Fire. And both guys are going to get ready to get started. Here we go, Jessica, Hank. And this is their first time facing each other. Last time we saw it, it looks like Jessica got the best of Hank. And Hank looks like he's going to flip it again. What is he thinking? He flipped out on the first time and now flipped out over the second time. It looks like they're going to get the loaders out there. Well, they can't get it out there because Megalodon is going fast, so they have to wait until, you know, Megalodon finish her race. And Jessica's having trouble in that turn. It looks like, you know, she's not doing well. The good thing, this is practice race. This is not the actual double down showdown. If she did that, she is out of the world final spot. Right now, remember, this is their practice race out there, and it looks like they're going to get the loaders as fast as they can to get Twisted Addiction as fast as they can right there. So Jessica will have to, you know, be cautious right there. And looks like the good thing is that this is like a St. Louis style track, which it's separated, which is going to help for the both loaders right there, even during the main field of the racing and freestyle tonight right there. What a good race out there between both guys. And it looks like that was some amazing stuff. And everyone, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, later on tonight, it's going to be the double down showdown. Remember, these guys are practicing race. This is not the actual official qualifying. This is the practice race because whoever wins will head on to the main field of the biggest event of the year, the Monster Jam World Finals. Don't forget, everybody, still to come right there. The practice race for the main field lineup is coming up just a moment right there, including the double down showdown race for the final spot. Live stream will start later on. We're going to have a two-part series right after this. This is part 1 of the series. We'll have part 2 coming up, and then part 3 will be the everybody wants to see is the double down showdown. Now this is going to be the official last Monster Jam race competition before we get to the main field. We will see you guys in just a little bit after the live stream. We'll be cut short right after this. Here it is, everybody. On the top left, it is Mordecai and Gravedigger, the defending Monster Jam World Finals racing champion, and he's going to flip it over, taking on the guy who he's faced multiple times in the bottom right. It is Bombshell and Tailgater, and Mordecai looks like he's not going to get the win. Tailgater looks like he's going to stay undefeated for the practice race and bang the wall again. That's the problem right there. I don't know, because we're going to see pretty interesting what's going to happen to Double Down Showdown. And it looks like Bombshell got the best of it. Your winner goes to Bombshell in the Tailgater monster truck. Congrats to him. I'm very proud for what he's trying to do, his accomplishment. Let's go look at the replay again. Mordecai, it is not what he wanted to do. I know Mordecai is very disappointed. I know he's upset. I know this is not what he wanted to end it this way. The good thing is that they have a lot of time to fix their trucks or fix the bodies or put some paste or anything on the fiberglass bodies, because remember, the big event is going to be on the line right there for all these 12 competitors. What a good race, everybody, for all these practice race guys. This is a good practice main field, but don't forget, you guys will see them again later on tonight. So there's Mordecai right now. They're going to get the loader right there. The officials are going to talk to him right there as they're going to get ready to get started right there. So that was a good one, everybody. What a great live stream has been right there for everyone. We will see the main field coming up next. Don't forget, the main field is coming up next, so you guys do not want to miss out. Ready, all that stuff. So, man, that was a good one. But still, more still to come, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned right there. This is AALS 3179. I'm going to see you guys in the practice field for the main field lineup.